Have you ever stopped to think why some men our age manage to maintain that youthful and elegant appearance, while others seem to have aged 10 years more? Look, over the years, I've realized that the problem isn't age itself, but the choices we make, especially when it comes to the colors of our clothes. You know that moment when you look in the mirror and think, man, it seems like something's not right. Most of the time, the culprit is the color mistakes we make without even realizing it. And I'll tell you something, after 40, these choices make a brutal difference in our appearance today. I'm going to share with you the 7 most common color mistakes that make any man look older and more tired than he really is. And look, item number 5 is something that practically everyone does. I myself made this mistake for years without realizing it, so stick with me until the end, because in my experience, mastering these tips will make you feel more confident and elegant in any situation. Error 1. Using vibrant synthetic colors and low quality fabrics. Let's start with a mistake I see constantly. Using vibrant synthetic colors and low quality fabrics. Man, this is shooting yourself in the foot. You know those polo shirts or t-shirts with neon colors, hot pink, or that electric blue that looks like it's going to glow in the dark? They might get attention, but not the way you want. When you use these colors in cheap synthetic fabrics, the result is an artificial appearance that screams cheap clothes from afar. The problem is that these synthetic colors have no depth. They look flat, lifeless, and when you put this on your body, you automatically transfer this lack of sophistication to your overall appearance. The solution: first, invest in natural fabrics whenever possible. Cotton, linen, wool. Second, opt for more sophisticated versions of these colors. Instead of electric blue, go with navy blue. Instead of hot pink, try an elegant burgundy. And look, if you're enjoying these practical tips, subscribe to the channel because I have much more content like this to share with you. Error 2. Black with brown combinations without SOPHICITO. And now, let's talk about a combination that can be elegant, but that most men do completely wrong. Black with brown. This combination isn't forbidden, but it requires knowledge and care. The problem is when you mix a faded black with just any brown, without considering the tones and quality of the pieces, the result is a sloppy appearance that adds years to your age. For example, wearing light brown shoes with faded black pants, or a black jacket with a brown belt that doesn't match. This creates a disharmonious contrast that confuses the eye. In my experience, when you want to use black with brown, you need to be strategic. Use darker brown tones like chocolate or coffee with deep, well-maintained blacks. The golden tip here is, if you're not absolutely sure the combination is working, replace the black with charcoal gray or dark navy blue. These colors harmonize much better with brown tones. If you're enjoying these tips, leave your like on the video. Your interaction helps this content reach more incredible people like you. Error 3. Faded or overwashed. This one hurts, but I need to say it. Faded or overwashed clothes are one of the biggest enemies of mature masculine appearance. Look, I completely understand the situation. You have that favorite shirt, those jeans that fit perfectly, and you don't want to get rid of them. But when these pieces start showing signs of wear, dull colors, lifeless fabric, they automatically make you look sloppy and older. The problem is that faded colors don't reflect light properly. They absorb light and create shadows on your face, highlighting wrinkles and expression lines. The solution isn't necessarily throwing everything away. First, learn to take better care of your clothes. Wash colored pieces in cold water, use neutral soap, and always turn clothes inside out before washing. For pieces that are already faded but still fit well, consider using them only in very casual situations. And when buying new clothes, invest in solid and vibrant colors that age better. Tell me in the comments, have you been through this? Did you have a favorite piece that you had to retire because it was too faded? Error 4. Low resolution multicolored prints. Let's talk about a mistake I see a lot. Low quality multicolored prints. Man, this is a guaranteed visual disaster. You know those shirts with prints that look like they were printed on a home printer that was running out of ink? Or those with pixelated designs, colors that don't match? Yeah, those are the ones I'm talking about. The problem with these prints is that they create visual noise. Instead of complementing your appearance, they compete with you for attention. And when you're at an age where every detail counts to maintain a youthful and elegant appearance, this kind of distraction is the last thing you need. The solution is to invest in quality prints when you want to use them. Look for classic patterns, thin stripes, discreet plaid or simple geometric prints, and always in good quality fabrics. A practical tip: if you like prints, use only one printed piece at a time. The rest of the look should be solid and neutral. And look, if you're finding these tips useful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I always share real experiences and tips tested in practice. Error 5. Colors that don't complement your skin. PONI. Now we get to the item I promised, and this one is really a game changer. For years, I made this mistake without even realizing it. The issue is simple. Using colors that don't complement your skin tone is like putting on a filter that instantly ages you. And the worst part is that most men don't even know what their skin tone is, much less which colors work best. I'll give you a practical example. If you have a warmer skin tone with golden undertones, using cool colors like ice blue will make you look pale and tired. On the other hand, if your tone is cool with pink undertones, very warm colors like intense orange will create a disharmonious contrast. The secret is identifying your undertone. Look at the veins on your wrist under natural light. If they look blue or purple, you have a cool tone. If they look green, you have a warm tone. For warm tones, go for colors like navy blue, olive green, chocolate brown, burgundy. For cool tones, go with charcoal gray, royal blue, wine. The golden tip is always test a new color near your face before buying. If it makes you look younger and more rested, it's your color. Leave it in the comments. Did you already know what your skin tone is? I want to know if this tip made sense to you. Error 6. Excessive cheap gold or silver. This mistake here is classic. Excessive cheap gold or silver in accessories. Look, I understand the reasoning. You want to project an image of success, so you go heavy on the gold accessories, watch, chain, bracelet, ring. The problem is when these accessories are of questionable quality or when you wear everything together. Cheap gold or silver has an artificial shine that screams imitation from afar. And when you combine this with several shiny accessories, at the same time the result is an exaggerated appearance. The solution is to follow the less is more rule. Choose 1 or 2 quality accessories instead of several cheap ones. If you're going to use gold, keep all metals in the same temperature. And here's an important tip. If you can't invest in quality accessories at the moment, prefer more discreet pieces. A simple brushed steel watch will always look more elegant than a flashy gold one of questionable quality. Error 7. Intense primary color combinations. And we get to the last mistake. Intense primary color combinations. I'm talking about those looks where you mix intense red with strong blue or vibrant yellow with lime green. These combinations can work in specific contexts, but in the daily life of a mature man, they create a childish and unsophisticated look. The problem with intense primary colors is that they compete with each other for attention. Instead of creating harmony, they generate visual tension. The solution is to bet on more harmonious combinations. Use a primary color as a base and complement with neutral tones, for example a navy blue with gray and white, or an olive green with beige. Another strategy is to work with different intensities of the same color family. Instead of intense blue with intense red, use navy blue with burgundy. So, recapping the 7 mistakes. Vibrant synthetic colors and cheap fabrics, poorly made combinations of black with brown, faded tones, low-quality multicolored prints, colors that don't complement your skin tone, excessive cheap gold or silver, and intense primary color combinations. In my experience, mastering these color choices makes an absurd difference in how you see yourself and how others see you. It's not about spending more money, it's about making smarter choices. So, which of these mistakes have you made? Which of these tips will you apply first? Leave your experience in the comments. If the content was useful to you, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And stay tuned because in the next video I'm going to talk about the colors that really rejuvenate. See you there. If you made it this far, it's because you take improving your style seriously. So I prepared this next video for you to watch. It's the perfect step for you to continue evolving. And take a look at this playlist too. It has a complete map to dress like a true gentleman over 40, stylish, elegant and powerful every day. Until the next video.